These are the sides for Mr. Callaway, Mr. Keller, and Roger. Mr. Callaway. Gentlemen, my name is Mr. Callaway, and this is my partner, Mr. Keller. We understand you two have quite a wild story about what really happened up there at the cabin last night. Roger. Yes, sir. And it's the God's honest truth. Mr. Keller. I'm sure it's what you believe, son, but that's simply not the case. Alex. Look, we know what we saw, what we fought against, and what took all those people. Mr. Callaway. Let me stop you right there, Mr. Greenwell. Now here's the story, and I want you all to pay really close attention. Mrs. Atkins and her two kids decided that country life just wasn't for them and decided to drive back to the city instead of staying overnight in a cabin they hated up on sea. Sheriff Baker had become fed up with the law enforcement as well as the citizens he was sworn to protect and serve. He also left stealing county property such as his uniform, his firearm, and police cruiser. And your friend, Barry, well, Barry went hunting and no one has seen him since. Roger. That's a bold-faced lie. Mr. Keller. That is the story, and you two will stick with it. Nothing happened up there at the cabin. Mr. Keller. You two went to check on the family, and they were gone. So you decided to just spend the night there since it was already decorated and abandoned. You two are free of any charges and can walk straight out of here. Do we have an agreement? Roger and Alex look at each other and then back at the men. Mr. Callaway. Let's say I'm a doctor, okay? And I have a patient who is healthy and everything is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. But then he develops gangrene in his legs because obviously his legs aren't doing what they're supposed to do. I'm not going to kill the patient, fellas. I'm just going to cut off his legs. Do you understand? Roger and Alex nod. Mr. Callaway and Mr. Keller stand up to leave the room. Mr. Callaway looks back at the boys. Mr. Callaway. This is your second chance, gentlemen. You're free to go. I hope you both live long and fulfilling lives.